Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. It's a Tuesday night. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. We are rocking and rolling as always. The Wrasslin for Life Network, the channel that just covers more live wrestling than any other channel out there, is back at it again. Even if it's a holiday, we are here to talk some wrestling with all of y'all. It's going to be a fun one tonight. We got NXT. We got a loser leaves NXT match. We got more going on, more to get into. More rumors, more stories, more fun. So, folks, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Make sure you got a smile on your face. Me and this big guy are about to rock and roll. Let's go! Ding, ding, ding. We are live, folks. Like I said, wow, we got the action kicking off already, but it's a Tuesday. We got NXT on tap, and Blair Davenport is being jumped as we speak. This is the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are the alternative commentary to all the wrestling. We are here for all the booms and bangs and kapows in the world.
Literally.
Happy 4th of July once again. I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. And
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, happy Independence Day. This is the day commemorating when Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum saved us from the alien invasion in 1996. But yes, we've already got Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport kicking it off already, so you can already give us your predictions on who you got for this match.
Interesting. I'm gonna go Blair.
You go Blair, fine. So I'll be the contrarian and go Roxy, even though Blair was the one that me and CJ argued about forever.
Fight forever, right?
Yeah, literally, we were the first ever fight forever, TK.
There you go. But right now, Blair Davenport and Roxy are in the ring. We're going to quickly jump off because the show's already rolling, but Damien's in the house looking forward to things. Ronnie's back. Mick is back. Boston's back.
All right.
Dale's in the house. How you doing, Dale? Wow. Larry, Aaron.
We got all the Larrys. Where's Mo and Curly?
Right.
Wait, does that make us Mo and Curly? Why?
Maybe. I'm happy. Happy July 4th to all my Americans out there. Everybody else gets stuffed. No. I'm here. Know what I've learned about July 4th over the last couple years? I think social media has really helped me. Like July 4th is a day where we find out how many different styles of bikini we can create the American flag on. I'm pretty convinced at this point.
It is. What article of clothing, what else can we put the American flag on?
It is. So there's dozens. Like every wrestler did at least one little photo shoot with their stars and stripes.
Wow. I think you were raising the flag, I see.
Dun, 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 dun. Hail to the W. Miss Osprey for the W. There you go.
X Miss Osprey.
X.
Yes.
There.
Alexis, what up? Saying acknowledge me. Well, she'd acknowledge us and hit that hit that subscribe. Hit that bell notification, hit all the fun gizmos and gadgets, all the fun buttons and links and clicks and everything that we got for you. Sam, what up? NXT is tiffining off. Oh, that's a new one. We're going to the tiffy top, folks. And I should apologize in advance for all the fireworks you will hear going off around me.
Right. It is a day of celebration, Nick. What can you do?
Yeah.
For one reason or another.
I still like C Money's comment. I think it was the other night of, celebrate your country by blowing up a small part of it.
Yeah, right. Seems reasonable.
Right.
Oh, Blair just zumped Roxy.
Right.
Bye-bye. Davenport for the win. Inferno match. Pause.
Right.
Why? Who?
Around this channel, we call them smoke sessions.
Right. Take me to church. Roxanne Perez for the win. Blair seems to be on a push.
Commercial break, or at least I am right now. Are you?
It's weird. I'm not on commercial break. I just got audio silence.
Oh, weird. because I'm now getting
Oh, there we go. I'm on commercial break.
Yeah, after the dump spot.
So, folks, we will take a second to say thank you for being here tonight. We see quite a few of you filing in and jumping in that chat. Happy 4th of July once again. And yeah, we got NXT on tap tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for Dynamite. Lots of wrestling coming your way all week long. So make sure you've hit that like and subscribe. And yeah, we're off to an interesting start here. Blair and Roxy definitely bringing the energy to start the show. Lots going on in wrestling, though, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was even saying with this card, we still have Raw Underground, or it's NXT Underground coming up later tonight.
Raw Underground. I put it on the thumbnail as Raw.
Yeah. But still, like you even said earlier, we have a loser leaves NXT match. When's the last time you saw something like that? A loser leaves town match.
Right. The only one I could think of recent memory would be FTR, which we kind of knew where that was going to go. This one seems a lot more up in the air.
Honestly, because if the Creed brothers win, then it's okay. Well, they were going to get called up to the main roster at some point anyways. So there you go. Versus with I'm going to just start calling Grizzly Young Vets. Screw the Dyad, the Schism.
I put that on the survey today. I was just like, yeah, Grizzly Young Vets.
Yeah, honestly, that's what they need to be. I know we talked to a couple people on Twitter about it today and everything. I still would want to see them versus the Grizzly Young Vets on the main roster versus DIY versus Sammy and KO. But at the same time, if they lose this match, is that them just getting their release that they had asked for already?
Yeah, that's part of the speculation and the intrigue of this. It almost makes me feel like we might get surprised here, and we think they're done. Maybe they go to the main roster, or they just outright win, and that's the swerve. Is they're not going anywhere. The Creeds might be.
Absolutely. Well, and especially because this is all set up about the division, the extension between the Schism. I guess they're all under the one tree, all the roots of, because it was Ava Raine who set them up for this match.
Right. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. Daryl. That made me laugh, Larry. There you go. The OG vitamins.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are acknowledged. Thank you, Alexis.
Right. So now be a friend, tell a friend, and go tell other people to acknowledge us as well, lad.
Right. Mick is picking Roxanne Perez. Fair enough.
Roxanne says John.
Welcome back, John.
Aaron saying Salem's hot dogs on the grill. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And then hilariously, should be Nathan's or not. Well, Joey Chestnut, by the way, as we're in commercial, I'll just bring it up because I don't know if you have this exhibition.
No, we don't have. We just watch your exhibition.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut pulling the Stone Cold Steve Austin here of, we're not going to have the Nathan's hot dog contest there. And then all of a sudden, the man is back in town. The glass shatters and out walks Joey Chestnut and just shows up, whoops ass, and leaves.
I'm going to be straight with you. I can't watch those eating competitions. They make me gag. Like literally watching
I just catch
Joey
the results.
Just chug hot dogs is
Welcome to America, where we have highlights of an eating competition on your major sports network. Glad.
On the Ocho.
On the Ocho. Bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy. But we are back from commercial right now.
Big forearm.
Right. You are not the alternative. You are the alternative. Stan, I'm not quite sure if I understand that.
He's not saying I like this. We're not the alternative. We're the actual ones. We are the ones.
You're the ones. Oh, that's a very
right. We're not the alternative commentary. We are the commentary. Your wrestling commentary. I'll accept that.
Right.
Appreciate it, Stan. Usually talking.
Don't worry. If this was a Monday Night Raw before Vince's allegations, we would have had that whole segment to where everyone's backstage at a picnic and a barbecue, and Mustafa Ali would have sprayed with mustard and ketchup and shit.
Yeah, and don't rule it out. NXT loves their skits. Oh, monkey roll.
Oh, I was going to say, well, speaking of, we've got Mustafa Ali versus Tyler Bate also coming up tonight as well.
Very much so. Happy Independence Day, says Aaron.
Yes, thank you, Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. We will not go softly in that good night. Start quoting that whole speech.
Randy Quaid's the best in that movie.
Hey.
I'm back. Yeah. Blair and Perez might get attacked next week by someone who was hiding. Richard, Blair is the someone who was hiding. She's the Blair Witch. We found her.
Just no. How about what if there's a hider for the hider, and then that person has a hider, and everyone's just hiding?
If you can buy a black hoodie, you can be sneaky in the rest of the
I was
world.
going to say, I think Richard's common sense when it comes to booking is hiding.
Hiding.
It's the ultimate hider. He's playing hide and go seek and hasn't found that fucker in a while.
Mick letting everybody know happy 4th of July. That made me laugh too. Nice. Chugging hot dogs. Pause. Yeah, exactly.
Well, right, instantly pause before you can even get chug out of there.
Yo, when they're just dipping it in like fucking water to soften that bun up and just fucking no, dude. I'm good.
It's extra Americano when the dudes that have
you
like
guys commercialized eating hot dogs for fuck's sake.
Right, exactly. Well, like I said, it's extra Americano when the dudes dipping it in like Kool-Aid, so it's all just turns like red and right.
The lineup
two count for Belair.
Lineup for Collision looks great.
I said Blair Davenport. There we go. Sorry.
No, that's no problem. What up, Brandon? How you doing?
Right.
Blair up top, rolling out. Interesting. Oh,
we're gonna get the Pop Rocks. Nope. Oh, springboard crossbody off the middle rope. Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. What? Two count.
We'll just let that hang. There you go. That's for
Boston. And then Boston instantly. It is really concerning. Yes,
yeah, a little bit.
National emergency. Hassan, what up, my guy? We got Jordan versus Tatum Paxley as well. Do we?
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Small mark. I think you misspelled that, but Heidenreich as in Undertaker's appointment. What did we get here? How did we bring up Heidenreich?
Heidenreich.
Put some respect to KJ and Nick by gorilla slamming that like button. Absolutely. Be a friend, tell a friend. All right.
Amen, Curtis.
I'm trying to remember like Curtis's titles that he's given himself now here, like king of the Mid-South Eastern Western Conference Mid-Atlantic Championship. I don't know. Do they do poutine eating contests in Canada?
I'm sure somewhere there is, guys. I really do. There probably is, but it's not, covered on TSN and like, welcome to this year's fucking.
It would be on the Ocho, 100% of
right. Welcome to the Golden Potato Poutine Contest.
Right. Brought to you by Heinz Gravy.
Oh, Falcon Arrow.
1, 2 count. And these aren't even really close 2 counts, though. And
I think Vince McMahon's in the chat.
Vince, what? Women can't wrestling should be put this. What? Yeah, Vince, go back to Gorilla, Vince. Just go back to your unplugged in headset.
Yeah, women can wrestle.
This was Hunter and Nick Khan's strategy of just, we'll release them on the YouTubers and everything.
There it is.
Tell their ideas to them.
Go bug them. Blair Davenport with that clean win over Roxy. A little bit of a lackluster match. I will give you that. It was a bit clunky, but big win for Blair Davenport.
Absolutely. I missed the finishing move, but I was about to say but these finishes aren't super clean, and just Blair just looks like she's been just crying this whole match. Like, it wasn't the best match I feel these women could have.
Right.
We got that one.
Right.
Oh, Aaron's, he was shouting out Buffalo-based hot dogs and everything like that. If you're going to be in Buffalo and you're going to big up Buffalo, my guy, which, by the way, shout out, go Buffalo. But you got to be having them bison burgers and some stuff like that.
Man, it was funny because we used to make it, like, purposely make trips to the Anchor Bar.
Really?
Yeah. Get some buffalo wings.
See, you were a deep-rooted Buffalo fan all along, but I've got Ivy Nile, and I still missed the finish of that match. Goddamn. Anyway, so Blair
it wasn't great.
Yeah, fair enough.
Roxanne is really good. Roxanne is really on her back right now, guys.
Well, I like this. Good looking for the parking lot fiend. Hey, we got Tiffy.
Oh, Tiffany Ivy.
I like how Ivy's starting to get a bit of this push, and especially maybe does she go up if the Creed brothers go up, or does she just stay in NXT and then she's got to establish herself a bit? She's got to actually be an individual wrestler.
I wouldn't mind if she went up and kind of dabbled this way. If she's not like, she kind of doing the Valhalla thing, wrestle once in a while, but still be a presence when we do see you. But her versus Tiffany's great, and Tiffany's, dude, I feel like we watched this girl age 5 years in the last two, and I know women don't like to hear that, but I mean it in a good way.
As
Mature.
a performer, I will say
Yeah.
that I think she's already again somebody that recently debuted or re-debuted and is somebody that could instantly jump to the main roster and would be able to float amongst that, Shark Tank. But I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, with what we saw on Monday Night Raw between Shayna and Ronda, what if we got a tag team of Shayna and Ivy? If Ronda's done and we still want to have Shayna Moore as a tag wrestler.
That's interesting. That's not bad. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, there is a little bit of a fit there as far as chemistry would go.
To me, it'd be that same. I mean, granted, in a ultimate fantasy booking way, Marina Shafir, maybe you just come back this way. You can be on actual Raw instead of not even, you'd be on Ring of Honor still. You can actually be on, primetime television.
Right.
Marina Shafir at this point and Shayna, I think, would work as a women's tag team. They'd be a fucking scary combo.
Yeah, I think if you keep, I don't know, maybe Marina's, developed a little more than.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, fuck. Right. You don't know me. You know me. No,
right.
You don't. Roxanne is really good. Yeah, she is. She's young.
She was just kind of cool. Sorry.
That's it. She's young.
Oh, I was just going to say she was trying to quote Hook's entrance song of the, yo, you don't even know.
Right.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just had a random fucking thought pop in my head.
Go for it.
No, you were repeating Hyder, and then I thought Heidenreich. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Mark.
Good. I'm glad you explained it to me because with the vitamins, I would have never figured that out.
No, gravy guzzling.
What?
When I was younger, I broke my grocery store's record for hot dogs in one sitting. Pause
on all that because I don't want to say every joke that just popped into my head.
No, but congratulations, Larry. That's
right. Good on you, my guy. WWE turning Tiffany into Mandy Rose. No, I think they're just making her glitz and glam Charlotte Flair.
She's kind of in between there, right? It's kind of like Mandy Rose. Like she's got the athleticism of Charlotte Flair. She has kind of the look of Mandy Rose.
But that's a good spot to be. That's a good spot to be.
If McMahon has seen her at all, he'd be a fan. She has McMahon written all over her forehead.
She'd be world champ. Well, I think that's why they had her they teased her and then had her go away for a bit and then kind of debuted her and have done this with her because she was a little too Vincey right there. It's like, well, Vince, if you're going to be dealing with all these accusations, allegations, maybe we don't have the character. It's like what Vince, when he got busted by the feds for the steroids and everything, he just had to clean out a little bit of the roster. You guys go away for a minute so we don't look too bad here.
Right. Want to know some people collecting points already, Nick. Bad booking, Roxanne Perez. Are you accusing her of doing the booking?
Yeah.
Do you think it's bad booking that Blair won?
I think Roxanne is not long for NXT, and I'll leave it at that.
Valid. And I mean, I think at the same time, again, she's young. Like they're not that worried about her today. It's where Roxy will be, in time.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that wasn't the one I was clicking on. Almighty Black Adam. Hi, everybody. So yeah, we still even got new names popping in the chat.
What's
up? 6 months of Stratton as NXT Women's Champion.
That hasn't been 6 months yet.
No,
I say over under.
Yeah.
My bad. I was like, what are we congratulating her? She'll go more than 6 months.
She ends 2023 still as NXT Women's Champion.
Okay. Nick going all in.
Well, no, because I think 2024 is when she gets that call.
Well, I said more than 6 months, so I kind of agreed with you. Actually.
Yeah, you did it. Just I said it more aggressively, I guess. I don't know.
He's like, you're never losing.
Yeah, right. You said that she would still be at least in NXT in 6 months. I was like, no, she will still be champion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right.
We're getting a replay of Carmelo beating Corbin. Oops, Corbin.
Right. Everybody got excited for the Lone Wolf coming back, and then nope.
I'm embarrassed.
The nostalgia of the Lone Wolf. So yes, we're actually going to get. Are we going to get bourbon drinking, cigar smoking, high end steak eating Baron Corbin? I mean, it's right now. It's just showing him at his house, just sitting there, disheveled, drinking bourbon
again.
I like this with Baron Corbin, honestly. This is the best
a lot of
Corbin's
people
been in a minute.
Yeah, Nick. A lot of people were like, "Oh shit, Baron Corbin loses again. He's done. They're over him. They're washing him out." I guess the man has several rock bottoms. He's got a fire going now.
Yeah, he's gonna incinerate the crown.
There you go.
The happy Corbin. I like this more than the happy Corbin because this is him getting rid of all the past bullshit. This is him getting rid of all the past gimmicks. This is the new Baron Corbin. He needs to go all the way back to the beginning. Hi.
Lone Wolf was the beginning, no? There it is. But technically, Lone Wolf lost last week. Look at burning his Hawaiian shirts, his stupid hat.
Yeah, the crown, everything. Well, I even heard, I still like, as much as everyone bags on Baron Corbin, how much he even predicted the end of days.
Yeah.
To where it was, 8 years before somebody actually ever kicked out of that move.
Right. Now, I got Tyler Bate coming out to the ring. He'll be taking on Mustafa Ali tonight, guys. So if you want to get a prediction into the chat, let us know. Don't forget, we got the super sticker, super chat, and we do have the wonderful membership with some cute little perks so far, with more to come.
Absolutely. Kenny, what up? Good to see Braun Breaker as a bad guy move. Also glad to see Underground back. I hope they keep it very intermittent. I think NXT will be good this week, but SmackDown and AEW will be better. Well, SmackDown, we got the tribal court with the tribal chief.
That's going to be interesting unto itself. Dynamite should be very interesting. I mean, dude, the rating wars between NXT and AEW are heating up. Like, AEW starting to tickle 800,000, and AEW, wait, did I say AEW twice? NXT.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I thought so. I caught that. AEW is 803,000 last week? Whew. And I know we talk about the importance of the ratings, but as a fair to, 1-to-1 comparable, it's not a good look on paper, especially when you use, the ratings to brag for the first 3 years.
Well, to me, it's a better statement for what they've been doing in NXT because of being here through the 2.0 era and everything. As much as, like I said, I do agree that it is a hindrance and a negative when it comes to AEW. I still like that WWE showing this investment back into NXT and trying to establish it as its own third brand almost.
Yeah. Giving it validity.
Right. Kevin, what up? And yeah, speaking of giving it validity, we've got Mustafa Ali versus Tyler Bate right now. So you can give us your predictions. Who you taking, sir?
Mustafa wins by some
shenanigans. He kind of does that more tease of a heel.
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty. I'll go, what did they call him on WWE? Because I laughed at the name they called him. The Big Strong Boy, Tyler Bate. I will take
the Big Strong Boy.
That's literally on WWE right now. If you go, it is Mustafa Ali to battle the Big Strong Boy. And boy is spelled B-O-I. What?
Ali wins. Bate wins. This one made me laugh. So Baron's crown won't be in the hidden treasure. He burned it up. Yep. No Mick Foley. No Booker T.
Yeah. Top dollar son in 20 years can't go and try and visit Baron Corbin and try and find back his old crown and everything. Then they'll find the tin of dog food that he was using to pour over Roman's head.
There you go. How do you become a member? Sorry, Nick.
So right underneath where it's got our channel, and then it hits subscribe and everything, and then on your left it's like red pill, blue pill. On the left you've got the merch store. On the right where it says join, there you go ahead and you click that, and that's how you become a member. You get all the lovely perks, you get all the colorways, all the secret emotes and everything like that, and it's still going to help you when we start adding even more to that, man. And it just helps support us at the end of the day.
Lots coming your way, folks. Lots coming your way. We will hear from Jericho tomorrow night. Oh, goody.
How fitting. Just instantly the day after Independence Day, we hear from the loudest Canadian.
Dude, he's Floridian.
Oh, do we even acknowledge Florida as part of the U.S. now?
That's a good question, actually.
Then again, it is also, on one hand, to people outside of the U.S., it is the most U.S.
Actually, it might be. Right. We will hear from Jericho tomorrow night. Yeah. Good evening. Happy 4th.
And a cross face by Ali on Bate.
Yeah. My fun fact of the evening: 1/3 of all entrants in the 2016 Royal Rumble are now in AEW. 1/3, eh? So 10.
Christian, still, that's a good bit. That's one. Yeah. I was about to say that's a 1/3, and then my brain was just like, no, dumbass, he said that too.
So Christian, Jericho, Big Show, Mark Henry. This is a good one.
Oh, we had to do this as naming it, or
I was just trying to what ones came off the top of my head as far as who would have been in the 2016 Royal Rumble that's in AEW right now. Punk,
Miro, maybe.
Was Jeff Jarrett still there? No. Had he come back?
Jeff Hardy,
no. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. I like it.
Welcome to name the the former WWE wrestler now in AEW.
Yeah. Hit the join button, John.
See, helping him out.
Remind me to tune out when we hear from him, Tammy. Oh man.
That's when you just put that on extra mute. Like you just turn the shit off for a hot minute and just listen to us, and then come back.
All right, just turn the TV all the
just way turn off. The TV all the way off. Just, I will not acknowledge you.
Big clothesline, Ali to the floor.
I like that as well because Aaron said it a couple times now. Drunken Master Corbin.
Drunken Master Corbin.
And I somehow instantly started thinking of Mortal Kombat and Wu-Tang.
I was thinking Jackie Chan, but okay.
Okie dokie.
Right?
Hey, we were all in the peripheral, but so we're in we're in another commercial, and these have all been, to me at least, I don't know about you, of weird segues to commercials of we got kind of like a cannonball, I feel. And that's the segment that turns into commercial. Was it a big high spot, or they're still battling out here, folks, but we've got to pull away?
Yeah, it just kind of happens a lot of the times of and there's, there's just mid-stroke, stride, they're walking somewhere and just, okay, I guess we're going to take a break.
Yeah, normally we'll be calling the action and then we'll just, and by the way, now we're in commercial, so we'll talk to something else. So no, we've been talking something else because we thought they were still going to be going for a bit. And then it's just, oh shit, there's a commercial now.
Right. We got MJF and Adam Cole in the tag act. Now, I want to ask Damien, and I'll ask you, Nick, if you know, but the way I read the release for the card was that they're both in action. I don't know if that meant together or just both in action.
Well, that depends on, I feel like I'm Bill Clinton now of fitting on 4th of July. I feel like I'm now Bill Clinton of, can you define what the word is?
Can you define together?
To me, it defines on, I guess it depends on your definition of both. And that depends on if you're looking at it as they will both individually be in action or they are in action together at the same, together. So
to me,
that's the way Tony's got it out. It's up to interpretation.
Now, have you seen that MJF keeps phoning and texting Adam Cole during Twitch and shit?
It's hilarious to me because this is, again, what this has, to me, if you already weren't loving MJF, now you should be, because it's showing his out and outright commitment to every wrestling fan that's they bring back kayfabe, go back to how it was in the Attitude Era style and everything like that, all that type of shit. This is 100% what this guy's doing. Literally, he is living the gimmick of now everything's you want me to wrestle every week, but what about my poor cat that'll be away from?
Right.
And then literally, Adam Cole is not Adam Cole, the pro wrestler. He's the Twitch streamer, and MJF still calling in and, hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, you're having a great shit. And just
I try and keep this separate.
Yeah.
Now, some
Max,
people
what did we say?
The playful, watered down MJF is not the best MJF. How do you feel about it as a big MJF guy?
But you can't always get the hellfire and brimstone, the acid spitting MJF of it adds an extra layer to that character of you see a bit more of that full rounded out personality.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if he's always piss and vinegar, like you said, where he's just spewing venom at all times, like every promo is him screaming. You had people going like, is he going too much, doing it too much? Well, now he's not doing it. And they're like, so I don't mind it. I kind of think it's brought some fun, some levity, but some intrigue to this whole dynamic between him and Cole, who already proved they can go. So
absolutely.
Ding ding.
And I want to see the sales already on, the I'm Better Than You, Bate t-shirts, because I know I wanted to grab one. But to me, the best characters in pro wrestling and acting, and I don't want to fully directly compare the two and anything like that, though, is someone that you can believe every aspect of them. You know when they're pissed, you know when they're happy, you know when they're playing around. They're a fully rounded out character. And so far, to me, only two people have managed to do that right now in pro wrestling, and that's Roman Reigns and that's MJF.
You know what? That's a fair argument in the sense of, like you said, show the range and mix it up and not keep giving you the same shit and show that he can bring something else. So definitely an interesting dynamic. I love the kayfabe. Like the only kayfabe that's ever been given up by or for MJF was by Chris Jericho. Right? Like, thanks, Chris.
I don't even remember that nor acknowledge it.
The press conference shit where, MJF does everything he can to protect his kayfabe. And there's Jericho like, yeah, he was nervous about being a babyface. Shut up, Jericho. Shut up.
Shut up, asshole. Well, we got a super kick from Ali.
Man.
But Jason out there with Nick, why? Yeah, so 100% Jason out there showing for anybody that wants to be a member or anything like that. Just one of the fun little advantages that comes with being a member and all of that. And like I said, it just still, at the end of the day, helps support us. Keep doing big things popping, little things stop, and get bigger and better every day. Why?
And those emojis will change and alter through time. We'll switch them up, and I think we're going to put a puff one in there as well. For any time someone has a wild idea. What's that?
I was just started singing "Tale as Old as Time."
Oh, Ali is up.
Loved it. Yeah, we got spinning. It's not quite the UFO, but it's not quite the swing. Oh, and he tilt-a-whirl DDT out of that. That's nice. You don't see stuff like that often, so I dig it.
He went for the swing, eh?
The swinging. He went swinging. Alexis, guys, who is the greatest Canadian wrestler of all time? Remind us on the next commercial break, and we'll get into that of how fitting we'll talk Canada on.
Man, I hate this question.
Because you gotta go, because you are in Canada, so you got to answer to this shit. You might run into Brett at the Timmy's and shit.
I suck picking favorite anything, like, honestly.
Fair enough.
But we'll try and come up with some good ones.
Right. Steven, what's up, guys? Happy 4th of July, everyone. How's NXT? Just got spending time with the family at a bad storm. No fireworks tonight. Well, don't worry. Trust me. You keep watching us. I'm sure you'll hear at least half a dozen of them go off behind me. Most people already have.
Right. Nick has brought some complimentary fireworks for the 4th of July.
Yeah, unofficially. I just have them timed up, especially when there's big pops in the show and everything. That's how you know. I'm tuned into their pyro.
Right. Has Braun segment happened yet? Jason, no. Actually, this match between Ali and Bate's been going for a second.
Tope
Ali! Yeah, it's been great.
Prince
really
Ali,
solid
fabulous
match.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
The non-Canadian said sorry more times than the Canadian.
Right. Springboard clothesline.
Two count.
Wow.
Nick asking, how's Luna? Well, you can go and watch Luna's latest video that she just put up there about Roman Reigns getting pinned at Money in the Bank there. Spoiler alert. But absolutely, yeah, Lona's good. And if you want to know Mick, you can always tune in.
Come back tomorrow.
Thursday night, not tomorrow night. Thursday night.
Thursday.
I almost said tomorrow. You read my mind.
Know, right?
When we're here covering Impact Live, right?
Hager and Cesaro, Brian Ambrose, Jericho, Rusev, Tony Nese, maybe off top of my head. Ambrose is a good one. Rusev's a good one.
Hager is a great one. Danielson's a good one. Tony Nese, I don't think so.
He was there for a decade.
Yeah, Claudio's a good one.
I don't know if Tony Nese was there in 2016.
I don't think so.
I think it's close, but I don't think it's 2016. But between those ones and the ones we said, we're pretty close.
Right. I predict AW will be doing Impact numbers in a year or two. Well, Impact just went over to Australia, so I think Impact's actually on the uptick here.
Hey, look, Impact's doing well in their own niche, and that's why they survive. They stay in their pocket, right? They don't try and overcompensate. They don't do too much. They do these little tours. They'll go to the UK. They'll go to Australia. They've pretty much lived in Canada in 2023 for big chunks of it. They're smart. They build their audience the way they can. They don't have the marketing dollars, so they do it by physically showing up, taping in blocks. And you know what? Week to week, it's a pretty good show, guys. There's some weeks where it is better than NXT. There's some weeks where it's actually better than a Dynamite or a Raw.
Well, all right. As we've got both men up top, we're getting a little bit of the testosterone. Oh,
the twig and berries.
Is that a heel turn there?
It's like the oopsie heel move, right? Like, oh, did you fall on your balls? Here, catch this.
6:30. See, I timed it. The fucking pyro went off right there. 1, 2, 3, and Ali picks up the win.
It's definitely showing a little more chip on his shoulder now.
A little bit of that tease of the heel. A little bit of the tease there.
Hello, ladies.
Yes, I was going to do the same thing. Hello, ladies.
The big Valbo.
The big Nick Gosi.
For life.
Everyone's really excited around me that Ali won.
Right. Every time we get this, I'll hit that. Does that work?
Nope, we didn't hear nothing. All we heard was the pyro going off around me because, like I said, I'm apparently looped in with WWE.
Nothing.
Louis saying, "What's up, wrestling fans?" Louis here, late as usual. I missed the first 30 minutes. What I missed? You missed Blair Davenport beating Roxanne Perez, and I don't think much else.
Booker T rocking a tank tonight as well. That's funny as shit. Looking jacked and just shaking up Todd. Listen, man, I don't mind the NXT commentary. People don't like Booker, but I think he's all right.
Is Book wearing something like that because he's going to get involved in something tonight?
He should. He looks.
I feel like you ain't doing that. Like, I know it's not that hot in the arena that you ain't dressing like that unless you might be putting a bookend on somebody.
Look at him. He's flexing and everything. Like, oh, here you go.
Just remember. He could still, honestly, probably still go.
Fucking hell. All right, Kenny, we're going to give this a go. We'll do this. Randy Orton coming back. SummerSlam, great move. Drew back at Money in the Bank. Move, but beats Gunther and Randy Orton. Beats Theory and John Cena. Beats Grayson Waller and shuts his big mouth.
Those are words. I don't know what to say to that.
Maybe.
I was going to say, you said more than I did. Chef,
here.
What up? Kayla, what up? I got Ali in this one. Well, Louis, unfortunately, we got to you after Ali already won.
There you go.
Yeah, first match was Blair versus Roxanne Perez. As I've got Jacy and Ava right now getting interviewed.
Okay.
Steven, oh no, don't know what's going on. I just told you what's going on. Besides the pyro.
Sunday, the Samoan Dynasty. I'm telling you, we're getting quiche, man. I want some quiche. Let's go.
Hungry. He's out there in the judge robe and everything. I still say he does like the powdery wig and everything like that. He's got to at least have the gavel and
right.
Even if it's a fucking just a black robe.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it, dude. I want him back. I think it would be hilarious. I'm really curious what Friday brings. I really am curious for sure.
Right. Mustafa Ali versus Wesley at Great American Bash for the North American U.S. Championship, North American Championship. And then Rocco was giving us the answers to the quiz here of it was Hager, Miro, Brody Lee, Paul White, Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. We forgot about them. Pac, Moxley, Jericho, and the last one, Eric Redbeard. Eric Redbeard's not a signed AW wrestler, so
yeah, too touchy
party
on
foul.
that one. Yeah,
Vance,
so 9.
Iron Mark Sharp's Canadian's greatest athlete. Yeah, well, we're in commercials, so someone asked us.
I saw someone give a list too.
What?
Anyway, we're just that question. The best Canadian of all time. I mean, man, there's so much to consider here. But no, honestly, my favorite, my GOAT, the guy I love the most is Roddy Piper. I mean, Brett is a Canadian icon. What he did was just on a completely different level. Like, you can talk about some of the old school guys from back in the day, some of the founders and trainers, but they were never crazy. Like, Iron Sheik was loved in this country like he was Canadian. It was crazy. He used to blow up Toronto.
Well, it's the thing is that, well, pun intended, I guess there. But it's still interesting to me to think about Roddy being a Canadian wrestler, because
right,
it's almost like with this, it almost becomes narrowed down to who was the quote unquote flag bearer for Canada and everything. You have your Lance Storms, your Chris Jerichos, your Bret Harts, etc.
Yeah, Jericho's one of the greatest Canadians of all time. Too bad I hate him right now.
Well, it's you either retire young enough to see to go out the hero, or stay long enough to go out the villain. James, thank you for becoming a member. What up?
Thank you, James. Welcome. And for everyone else out there who's not a member yet, become a member. Be a for life, for life.
Right. For life. Try it again.
Right.
There we go. I heard it that time. It might have been because of the pyro. I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it because of the pyro, eh?
Yeah.
Anytime someone puts a for life in the box, we'll hit the button.
There we go.
I need a what button, but I kind of got you.
Well, I was gonna say we need to make that like a just how like when certain channels have like a subscriber notification or anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
But Mick out here saying, who wants Waffle House? I'd be always down for some Waffle House.
I've never been into a Waffle House.
I was gonna say, is it on you, Mick?
Yeah, Mick, you buying?
You buying? You got the round? I'll catch you on the next waffle.
Yeah, no, Bret Hart kind of is the flag bearer, I think. I mean, a lot of great wrestlers, KO and Sammy, what they're doing now as far as being Canadian, Jericho before that. Like, what a rich history, of course, the Harts in general. I mean, I still think if Owen Hart's life had gone differently, he would have gone down in history as one of the best wrestlers, period, ever. And yeah, there's a lot. I mean, even with
that's the thing.
Did.
I was gonna say it's hard because there's such a depth of talent there. Like, if you wanted to do a greatest all time, say U.S. wrestlers versus Canadian wrestlers, you really honestly could get down to splitting hairs.
What happened to Tatum Paxley? Is she joining the fucking Unholy Alliance?
Is she joining House of Black by this fucking look here? She looks like just she'd be best friends with Julia Hart here.
Yeah, when did they sign Julia Hart's sister?
Yeah, but she's out here. I almost literally thought it was Io Sky in the ring.
Oh, Dana Brooke is now a manager for Belina Jordan.
She's become the fucking Poochie of pro wrestling. Of just when Dana Brooke isn't on screen, everyone should be asking, "Hey, what about Dana Brooke? Dana Brooke's not that bad, right?"
No, it'd be the ironic part is everybody starts booing this young girl just because she's with Dana.
I'm just waiting for the Cell thing to where like it pulls up of like, I need to go now. My planet needs me, and she just starts floating out of the ring and shit. Right. She just floats out of camera.
All right, so I'm guessing this is an NXT debut for Belina, a two-time gymnast, MVP, All-American, one of the NIL students, or I imagine.
Yes, we have Kelani Jordan. I'll say Kelani. With Dana Brooke versus Tatum Paxley right now. So give us your predictions if you want to.
And Dana Brooks at ringside.
Right.
If you
Sorry, where were you?
if you was in the WWE, would you be scared to hit on the Rock's daughter? Yeah, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
Do tell.
Well, no, I don't want to.
Moving on.
Not just her father would be the deterrent. I was put that out there.
I want to kick it with Dwayne.
Oh, I'd kick it with Dwayne.
Hey, Pops, how we doing?
Pebble scares me, though, bro.
Sometimes that makes it more exciting. Hi.
Touche.
Tabernacle.
You're reading this one. Kenny's killing me.
I feel like I need to do like that cinematic deep breath. Happy 4 guys. Yeah, the best thing for saying my name on Baron Corbin. He needs to go back as King Corbin or Happy Corbin. We burn those things. If he does, he won't be stopped. He will become world champ very soon.
Okay, so he did burn all that shit, so he's no longer going to be those things. He's going back. We already seen him go back to the Lone Wolf, but again, is this like the Austin Theory rock bottom for him, Nick?
I think it's just we're finally breaking as far as we're just done with that of no more acknowledging. Well, remember when you were Constable Corbin? Remember when you were Happy Corbin? When you sat there and had the stupid ass mustard shirt and everything? Nope, we're done with all of that. We're going back to this is Baron Corbin.
It feels like a Vinsectomy. We
watched. Okay, so I saw where you're going there now. I see where you're going there. Yeah, they beat the Vince out of them. They burned the Vince out of them instead of beat the Vince out of them this time.
Some people need the Vince washed off them and beaten off them, and we've seen it a couple times. Pause. We got this match rolling along right now. Tatum Paxley is in control, and I don't know what to make of her.
I honestly thought Tatum's a girl that needs to be down in NXT for a hot minute, just to actually develop some character here. She has a bit of a character, figure herself out outside of into a backpack stunner. That's not bad there from Bobby. What up? Saying
and that was
Jordan.
It.
It's Jordan for the win.
Paxley out.
What? Bash, what up? Is this girl getting the goth beaten out of her too? I feel like she might be a little bit. Why?
She got it a little bit stunned out of her so far at this point. So she done. Like that was like, I feel like that was her only offensive move.
Literally, it's a hell of a move, but yeah, I like Steven's comment here of Paxley looks like the Muppet from the Firefly Funhouse. She's Abby the Witch.
Abby the Witch. There we go. Rumors.
She looks too much like The Rock. I wouldn't be able to look at her without seeing him.
I don't want to say it, Louis.
Who's the people's champ?
Uh-oh. Cora Jayne is here.
Snora Jayne coming out now. When is Canadian Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas? I got my notebook and pen out to take notes.
When? The same as yours.
Yeah, right. Well, no, your Thanksgiving is different.
Thanksgiving is different because our pioneers did, their thing before, at a different time than yours. So our Thanksgiving is in October. Yours is in November.
Fair enough. But speaking of Slovember, we've got Cora Jade out here right now.
I really don't like when she talks.
She's literally saying, like, it has zero effect on me. How has this?
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Cora's getting challenged right now.
What do you say, Cora? Kelani Jordan has become the
say less.
Action Jackson of getting NXT, apparently.
I fight everybody. Everybody.
But I'm just saying, literally, just wins a match and is suddenly now out of getting the jetpack strapped to him.
All right, Chase, you in the house.
Hey, we've got Andre Chase back, and they got a welcome back. All the letters, the voicemails. She's
calm down.
Woosah.
Woosah, girl.
Woosah.
Oh, Duke Wellington's here. You graded paper.
This is literally like if you were flipping through the channels and you caught like a Spike TV like college movie on.
It's like PG accepted. It would be, have you seen my hot dog?
No, you're right, exactly. Ask me about my wiener.
Yeah, it would be hot dog instead.
Yeah, no, well, no, this is the Blue Mountain State of pro wrestling for those who have watched that series because
dude,
that's
I
a
watched
fantastic series, by the way.
I hate to admit it, I love that show.
Oh,
Stupid,
I'm so glad because I thought I was gonna be the only one that knew that.
Get out! Are you fucking kidding me?
It's like it's Letterkenny for football heads.
Yeah, the college is gonna be awesome. 2-1. There you go. So we're going to recap of the Gulak Dempsey problem. This is a really kind of odd storyline. Stunner counter, Miss Jordan wins. Yes, Miss Jordan wins, and apparently Cora is not done with Dana or Miss Belina.
I like Miss Jordan better somehow, some way.
Miss Jordan?
Well, I just like that sounding. But yeah, we've got Andre Chase. Bro, look at fucking Kenny Powers or whatever the fuck his name there. Like this dude looks like the insane mullet and just goatee combo is insane to me.
It's hardcore. For an extra, that's commitment. I want to stand out.
100%. But Duke's got the whole Chase you pumped up, fired up.
Andre Chase annoys me. You see, I was kind of there. And Nick kind of got on the Chase you train before I did.
Choo-choo.
And, we're taking everything apart. Okay, we're doing it out here.
Interessante.
We're definitely going to a commercial. So they are taking the ring apart. For those who are wondering how they were going to do it.
Yeah, up next we're getting. See, they called it NXT Underground. God damn it!
Yeah,
and so NXT Underground next. We're getting Eddie Thorpe versus Damon Kemp, and we're gonna. So we've got older Steveson versus Eddie Thorpe,
right? And and I mean they're not doing it in the basement this time. They're doing it right front and center.
Yeah, no Shane McMahon. Unfortunately, we don't get Shane out there just doing his little hand twirls and everything.
I think he should roll out.
No go-go dancers, no Dabba-Kato, no Braun Strowman, no none of that. No Omos playing the bouncer.
None.
Right. Speaking of non-cagers, taking a pause for the cause right now as I am commercial break right now. Steven saying, wish I have that same energy that Thea Hale has. Well, she's on that same level as Tony Khan, I feel, except she's able to she's an experienced one with it because she's able to maintain. She can still go with it. Tony just looks like a deer in headlights. But if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. Allegedly, and I say that joking. I think that there's a lot of, I think Thea Hale in the next year or two will be at least a name on the main roster. I'm not saying she's going to be a world beater. She's not going to be a world champ, say on the main roster. She might be on NXT, but there's a lot of potential with her. And I always like seeing somebody that's really going to go for their fucking character. And that's still what wins people over. It's not even it could be a shit character, but if you're really committed to it, you'll win people over. And I think she has at this point. He looks like an extra from the Trailer Park Boys. Yes. Well, there's one dude who was on the Drew Carey show. That was a friend of Drew's. This is so obscure, so bear with me. But yeah, he literally looks like if you took him and I'm talking about the dark-haired one and everything. But if you took him and just gave him a mullet and a goatee, I feel like I've seen him in that same look before. But anyways, I'm reaching here. I'm reaching. Vitamins. Here we go. Who's ready right now? Absolutely. 100%. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Let everybody that is know. I see about 41 people kicking around right now. Thank you for spending your 4th of July with us. hopefully you have had enough barbecue cookout and everything, and you've managed to not JPP yourself there, or you leave tonight with the same number of digits that you went into it with, through no fault of pyrotechnics or anything. But thank you 100%. And if you haven't done so already, let everybody that whether you're in a wrestling chat, whether you got you're a wrestling fan and other wrestling fans, whether you got sisters, cousins, brothers, uncles, mothers. You're talking to them all now at the cookout. Just have us playing. We'll try and be loud as the fireworks and everything like that. But let everybody that about us, because we still just barely over a year old and still just trying to do nothing but big things popping, little things stopping. We want to make this to where this is what we do for you guys. So literally every night, every day, we're just giving you more and more and more content, all the best pro wrestling content, and just able to just kick it with y'all every night. Why? NXT Underground is next. Yes. NXT Underground next. Yes. Who's ready? Yeah, everybody's excited. Where were y'all when it was Raw Underground? But I've got Dubstep Eddie Thorpe coming out right now. Eddie for the win, says Damien. So are they going to put the ropes back in? Is this the main event already? No, they're going to probably, I bet you right after this, they're going to go to another lovely commercial break. And actually, is this the fucking main event? There's a fucking hour left. Is this the main event? What else was? No, because we still haven't had the tag team match yet. So no, this is not the main event. So this isn't the main event, but so they've got to take a commercial and everything after this to put the ropes back in there. I had me questioning myself there for a second. I was like, wait, did I fully miss a match here? Eddie Thorpe for the win. I would love to see Shane NXT. Well, we were still saying for the longest time, even like the Raw after Mania and shit like that, you have Shane come out, even if he's in the wheelchair, have him full gimmick of wheelchair, neck brace, all that, and you just get him out there and he just does the little hand twirls and here comes the money and all of that. And just go through the whole shtick as we've got Chase U in this little pit so they've just literally got all the young lions, the young guys there, all the PC performers at ringside. This being in the ring and everything reminds me a lot more of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. I don't think they'll go obviously to that level. This is the Underground match by knockout or submission. But the fact that they're doing it in the ring and it's not got all the gimmicky Fight Club stick to it reminds me way more of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. And I really kind of like it, honestly. And I think it's a really bold move by WWE and especially by NXT to do it. Granted, I don't think that they're going to get, you're obviously not going to get the blood, guts, and gore and all of that with it, but we've got Gable Steveson at ringside, a U.S. Olympian. We've got Damon Kemp, his brother, right there. Like we've got Eddie Thorpe. Like this is going to be very much more of that shoot fighty style, and this guy's built to go that shoot fighty style. Hi. Speaking of shoot,
I was just
how you going, Tex?
I was just catching up. This is an interesting vibe altogether.
Absolutely. And boss, I wasn't talking about the fucking film. I'm talking about if you go back and watch GCW's Bloodsport, which we were live for this year, I think even last year as well.
Yeah.
To me, it has a little bit more of this vibe now because they're doing it in the ring and all of that. Versus the Fight Club stuff. Yeah, I've been there.
But yeah, no, we right now Kemp is all over Shane Thorpe.
Oh, big spike slam there and just throwing down the Brock Lesnar elbows there. This really goes back to like when we've been watching the UFC fights a little bit, and it would work. Honestly, if they did shit like this, it works more in this setting, I would say. Calls for it. Rear naked, the Kata Hajime. The Coquina clutch from Damon Kemp on Andy Thorpe.
Just in complete control.
Kemp, well, you have brother of an Olympic caliber wrestler.
Right.
His genetics didn't fall too far from
no, not at all. There. Valkyria versus Jacy Jayne as well to come tonight. There you go.
Yes. So, well, because someone asked if this was the main event, because they took all the ropes off and everything.
Knockout or submission. It's bare knuckles MMA style. No pinball. No countouts. No pinball.
No pinfall.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played that silver bowl. Have you ever watched like Women of Wrestling? Yes, I've watched it. They actually do a really good job, like week to week.
Absolutely. I still even remember. I know it's a bit of a tangent, but I still remember when you went on a whole glow kick and everything. So
glow, yeah, I watched all the glow. Oh wait, some lady.
You just said some lady.
Some lady got in the way.
Well, that's why I like this though. If it's you got all the PC performers there around at ringside. You've got Jim Bob and old what's his name there? 100% over there. But
Thorpe into the guardrail. Bloodsport still stands true as something that reminds me of. Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh, Gable.
I wasn't saying you're fully wrong.
Gable looking down his brother. Like there's some sibling beef here.
Well, and I think that could be an interesting angle to go to, and especially because the reports coming out lately has been that Gable's been.
Oh wait,
triangle.
Oh, powerbomb on the apron.
That's nice still always a bit of an impressive spot there. They're like the Rampage Jackson slam,
right?
Of picking them up out of a triangle.
Are we watching Impact? Come on, Bash.
No, I'm just hearing all the Impact.
It's a different vibe. Like, I don't hate it, and it's more of a wrestling match with a different look and a different vibe than it was a fake fight the way the other one was.
If there was more story going into this, I think that this would be fully believable. Like if this was Brock, this wouldn't be fully believable if this was Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. But if it was something that if you had something that was a bit more of like a blood feud behind it versus just, I don't like you. I don't like you either.
Right.
Let's have a pit fight. It might carry a bit more weight, a bit more gravitas. I think this is a test run.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. What's up? It's seeing how you doing. Would you guys like to see a whole show like this?
We have. It's called Bloodsport.
Yes. Josh Barnett. Go check it out. It's awesome.
GCW.
Damon's brother is the other guy's corner. Yes. Gable Steveson. Big signee. Been drafted once upon a time.
Right.
Is helping Thorpe against his brother.
Well,
nice belly to back.
And also has supposedly allegedly been outperforming what people thought he could do in the Performance Center recently.
All right. Sweep the leg, no mercy. Wow, just
Karate Kid.
Right on.
Oh, big side suplex there from Eddie Thorpe on a Damon.
Thorpe reminds me of a young Orton. Interesting. Okay. Similar body type, maybe. That kind of long, thinner. Maybe. I kind of see it.
Fair enough.
Randy had a different edge to him, I suppose.
Did you know that Nigel McGuinness was in TNA as Desmond Wolfe? I learned that today.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, I knew that, just like how Johnny the Bull Stamboli was Relic in Impact, and I still also honestly, my closet favorite Impact wrestler of all time is Tom Latimer Bram.
Nick, sorry.
No, you're good.
Belly out of the ring. Holy shit.
That's gonna hurt real bad.
Looks like that's a
fucking yeet.
Why is he showing him the gold medal? Like, does it have special powers?
He's new. Well, I just got there. I'm like a half second behind you. That's fucking great. It's like Sting's Hall of Fame ring or Hogan's Hall of Fame ring from Impact there. But they have tried to make the comparison of Gable and Kurt Angle. So maybe that's why he's all about the Olympic medal.
This should be a Ronda retire match with Shayna. There you go.
That would be. That's why I'm saying this might be a test run. This might be. Let's see how we go with this, how we pull it off, what we learn from here, what we could do better, what we missed here.
I would argue like it's working. It's a good match with or without the rings, ropes. Another triangle.
It's a super unique feel. Like I said, I think the only thing that's missing here, triangle, or Hell's Gate, if you're a Taker fan.
North-south elbow.
A little bit of the slam, but still he's got it locked in. Throwing the elbows. Those are north-south, sir. Those are illegal.
Thorpe gets the win.
Referee stoppage. Wins by referee stoppage.
Yeah. Triangle feeding him the elbows. Eddie gets the win.
Yeah.
Steveson is happy. The crowd's banging on the ring. That was a good match.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I think the only thing that makes that a bigger and better match is a better story or more.
Yeah.
A longer story going into it. Not even a better, but.
Well, what a match. I'll be curious 100%. To see if they do this again.
I would hope so, honestly.
Right.
And I feel like most people weren't saying that after the initial Raw Underground.
No, I don't disagree. Small Mark, yes, he feuded with Kurt Angle. There you go. This is pretty badass. There you go. See? I like it because I feel like, who's this big guy? Von Wagner's brother's here.
Tall Theo Vaughn. That's what he looks like. Oh, he's like trying to just mess with Gable Steveson. Oh, so this is just, hey, let's spotlight Gable Steveson and show how he can just throw people from pillar to post.
Oh, yeah. Suplex. Another one. What the fuck?
Bro. We found a new. I know these guys are just, this is my moment. Let me get this bump. When am I going to have another Olympic gold medalist fucking throw me around? But if this is what this guy can really do, this is mini Brock Lesnar. This man's the human. He's fucking Taz with a fucking gold medal.
Look at
the
this
human
guy.
suplex machine.
Who was that? Look, the crowd is losing it. He is jacked. That dude, those suplexes, the arch on those suplexes are beautiful.
Olympic gold medal. And he's literally, we know Suplex City. Well, that's the suplex subsidy right there.
I'd like to see him roll in the ring and then honestly make a claim at Suplex
like
City.
I said, to me, he has that he's he has that same type of offense to say a guy like especially Taz, I feel like is the best comparable with him. In that he's not that 6'4" giant, 280 pounds like Brock Lesnar, but he could just literally, I will throw you and throw you and throw you till you're fucking puking like you went on a roller coaster.
No, I mean, it was crazy. And I don't even know who that big guy was, but there he goes.
But it was still a little bit, let's be fair, that was still a little bit of let me get my spotted, because it's not like they're like trying to really fight or anything. It's not 20 minutes into a match or something. It's literally more of here. So this is where I stand. You grab me and just huck me over there, and I roll out to those guys.
Right. Okay, we got Carmelo Hayes and Trick. Not exactly who.
Not really high.
Oh, we're talking about Judgment Day, Nick.
Really?
Yeah.
So do we get Finn going back down to NXT?
I don't know. Maybe more Carmelo coming up.
Well, we got that whole the end of Monday Night Raw to where the image that I've seen going around the most from Monday Night Raw is to where Rhea and Dom are in between Finn and Damian, and Rhea's consoling Dom. Dom's looking at Finn. Rhea's looking at Damian as Damian's looking at Finn, and Finn's looking at Damian. And it's just all sorts of, is it dissension? Are there cracks forming?
Yeah, and there's definitely issues. We're seeing them arguing, infighting, obviously, now with Damian Priest being in the position he is.
Well, I think that's going to be a big spot that causes a split and a divide, but it's going to be interesting of where the divide goes. Yeah. Where do the cracks truly form? Because Finn tweeted out, 99 with that pictures, and everyone is just like, I got 99 problems, but know what ain't one.
Right. So, eat your heart out, Brock Lesnar. And that's what I want to see. I want to see Gable Steveson take the mayor of Suplex City title away from Brock. Go toe-to-toe with the monster.
Brock's now the senator. Gable just becomes like the governor or something like that.
All right. No, I would love to see them go toe-to-toe.
That would be real. And if you do it right, because you have the Minnesota connection and everything,
right?
You could really make that work, honestly.
Right? Angle 2.0 and good charisma, like popped up, flexing for the crowd, like a presence, which is good. I mean,
let me see you on the stick.
That will be interesting. Very interesting. But he does seem to exude a shit ton of confidence and being comfortable in front of people. We'll see how that mic work goes for sure. Suplex party. I like it. Match was 10 out of 11. Fair enough.
Hey. At least it was 10 out of 10. It just didn't get that extra Brucey bonus point.
Right. That was a crazy belly to belly on the outside was sick. Yeah, that belly to belly where you chucked Thorpe onto the floor, outstanding.
Well, 100%, and it shows you can have good wrestling matches without all of your super high spots and your super tornado 360, 720 flippy doos and all of that.
Right. Finally, the gray one is here, or has arrived. Sorry. Yes, Victor. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome back.
And how fitting I will take my pause then.
Yeah, Victor's here.
All due respect, this joke I was setting up for.
All right, folks, we are in a commercial break. Nick's taking a pause for the cause. We are rolling through. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow for Dynamite, and then all through the week, Luna's going to be here on Thursday with me to go over Impact. The Tag Team Champions will be back on Friday for the doubleheader, and we got more coming your way all week long. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the show. We are celebrating a 4th of July live stream today. So NXT's rolling through. We're past the hour mark already. Some interesting stuff. I'm not hating the show. I'm not bored per se. I really enjoyed how they rolled that out there today. I think that was a lot better than what we got with Raw Underground. I will say they seemingly have learned from some of their mistakes. More of a wrestling match opposed to bad MMA. It worked a lot better. People are buzzing about Steveson. They've been buzzing about Steveson for a while. He went back for a victory lap with School, and now you see him in NXT. Now you see him flirting with, if he's fully in, I don't see him in developmental very long for all the things that I just saw. He, like Nick said, we still got to wait and see what his work on the mic is. But for me, he had a whole lot of just blue chip potential. And yeah, what an athlete. Like those suplexes were gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like Harlan? What? Where are we going with that, Mark? When does Damian go bald for those braids? He can do twin sequel with Baron Corbin. There you go. All right. We got Half Stack talking to Tony. Uh-oh. Now, Uh-oh. When Damien goes, I got that one. Who is this? Oh. Hey, Tony. Gallus in the house. Coffee. Sitting down with Half Stack. Now, Joe already told Tony that that he's being double crossed. There you go. So we're having a winner gets Tony out of jail match, guys. For anybody watching right now, yeah, that's what's up next. Is next week it's going to be Joe Coffey versus Half Stack, and winner. If Half Stack wins, Tony gets out. If Joe Coffey wins, he stays in. It was his idea. Suplex dead. I like it. Suplex district. He would take shit. How many times did he throw him in the crowd? Too many times. What? Or more what? Gable debut? Not yet. So right now, Tony's just he's just mad. He's upset. Remember, he knows. There you go. So now Joe's got to lose next week. It gets Tony out, and they're going to double cross Half Stack by the sounds of it. All right. I will admit, as you know, campy as this can kind of be, I haven't disliked the rivalry between Tony D and Joe Coffey. Now we got free Tony. Hashtag free Tony next week. All right. Money. That shit was wild. 10. Awesome fight. All right. Mick's happy. I remember when Brock powerbombed Spike like 4 times and he was legit begging him to stop. That, listen, as far as human beings, like, take a beating and keep on ticking. Like, I saw a clip earlier today. Who was it? Fuck. Who was it? They were going to give him the double power bomb, and they were supposed to chuck him, and he went straight down on his head. La Resistance, maybe? It's bugging me. But Lira Valkyria is here. Fair enough. Taking on Jacy, Jayne. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Thank you, Victor. Got Bird Lady for the win. Nice. I'm going to go against you, though. I'm going to go Jacy, Jayne. I don't know. These two are kind of weird, right? Like, Lira goes to the finals of the women's tournament. Jacy was unsuccessful against Gigi. Tony D turning face. Yes. Definitely agree with that, Chambers. It definitely feels that way. And the Thunder Road. Yeah, all right. Some people are committed, man. What can you say? Or need committed, either way. Get this man out of fake jail. He's holding people's pot. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's interesting because if you took out all that extra stuff, like the skits, I think NXT would be a lot better. Like, I don't remember a lot of skits in the early days of the black and gold, right? Like, maybe I'm wrong, right? A little bit, somebody gets run over in the parking lot. We're trying to figure out who. Fine. But, like, these skits are a lot, right? We had the whole bar rescue thing going on for months. Now we're getting this. I think if they cut out that, it would be a lot better. However, in the realm of wrestling skits, the Joe stuff's been kind of fun. Or Tony. I'll call it his. Happy Independence Day, EQ. Welcome back. Louie, welcome back if I haven't said it yet. Anyone else I haven't said hello to yet, thank you for being here. Got about 40 people hanging around with us right now tonight on this wonderful 4th of July Tuesday. And Jacy Jayne is in control with the head scissors on Bird Lady. Let a bottle rocket in the... Do a desk pop? Do a desk pop. Come on. Desk pop. Lira for the win. Lira for the win. They can't look alike if they are remaking the movie Twins. The point is they didn't look alike. Touche, Louis. I'm with you on that one for sure. Big drop kick. Picking Jacy for the win. Jacy needs the win. Yeah, I'm with you, Chambers. I'm with you all the way on this one. No thunder here and lightning. Don't really affect it. It's done by remote, so it's not as dangerous as you would as you'll shoot your eye out, kid. All right. We just go to a commercial. It's one of those spots where Jayne's in control of Bird Lady down on the floor outside of the commentary, and we go to a commercial break. So, folks, we are rolling along about an hour and 20 into this right now. And if you haven't made a prediction on this match, let me know, and we'll see what this chat, a nice active chat tonight. I appreciate it, folks. Oh, wait. They did that magic mirror thing in the early days. Yeah, true. Miss Valkyria for the win. Who's Bird Lady? Lira Valkyria, I think is how you say it. I don't know. Valkyria for the win. Lira for the win. Thank you, Vance. Much easier. Del Wilkes, the Patriots of Miss American Brother. I'm too Canadian for that one. I'm in Cali. All we getting is nice sunshine bash. It sounds good. Yeah, it was a nice day. I took in a nice day today. Valkyria for the win. Reminds me of the Goodfellas. Yeah, right? Like they're going that vibe for sure, right? So we're trying to get them out of jail now because, obviously the American legal system will allow your freedom to be determined in a wrestling match. So next week, like I said, if Joe wins, Tony stays. If Half Stack wins, Tony is out and free. And I have a feeling that Tony's getting free. They were so convincing. I'm a peacock. They were so convincing. It's not really a thing. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. That's my guy. Cali got hail like 4 times this year. All right. Double J for the win. I don't know why. I read Double J and I instantly cringed. Like it took me out of it. Like Double J. Oh, okay. But just that moniker Double J just makes you kind of. He's not having a match, is he? Pick and pick. No pick and pick for me. I am getting a. What am I getting? It's a really weird Nissan commercial. KJ missed the Christmas Story reference too. Much vitamin. I missed a Christmas Story reference? Shut your mouth. Sorry, I'm broken. My mind wasn't in the right place. I can't believe that. Taking the bird. All right. Pause, Larry. Can't wait for my neighbors to run out of these freaking fireworks. Hilarious. I wish they would go back to the black ring and the yellow ropes. Yeah, I think I think a lot of fans when they said, okay, we're gonna get away from NXT 2.0, we're gonna get away from the color splotch, the color splash. A lot of fans really hope black and gold, here we go, black and gold, and it just never materialized. I'm broken. We did get snow, which was crazy. It always trips me out when like Texas or I don't know, California and places like that start reporting snow. The end is here. I voted for JJ. Fair enough. Has seen. Thank you. In the state of Florida, I believe it. I believe. Dyad on their way out because we're asking for the release and their contract expiring soon. Chambers, I think yes. I think that's why this match is happening. However, part of me wonders, knowing the smart ass, leaky fan base that exists out there, would they set this match up having everyone go, oh shit, they're done? And maybe they're not. Right? Because generally, I think if we look throughout history, the WWE generally doesn't marquee someone leaving or being cut loose. Right? I think like exceptions may exist, like Moxley to me was a crazy exception. I mean, remember the big deal about Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, even though that depends who you ask whose fault that was. But nonetheless, I'm wondering if there's a swerve here. A grand solar minimum is coming, an ice age at some point, and a polar shift. All right, can we stick to the wrestling?
Speaking of ice age and polar shift, so apparently tonight we are your meteorologist, your herbologist, and also your wrestleologist, as we're got Lira and Jacy Jayne going on right now.
That made me laugh.
See, I just got all the way across the board there. I covered everything.
Right, everyone's favorite.
Like I said, meteorologist, herbologist, and wrestleologist.
Big drop kick. Jacy Jayne is down. Welcome back, Nick.
I was going to say, shit, if Meltzer and meteorologist on your local news channel can be wrong 50 to 70% of the time and still get paid way more than we do.
Yeah,
what
the hell?
Shit, we're in the wrong fucking business.
People dare give us shit. You missed something. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. Well, the guy making a slick mill is
doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Yeah, doesn't know a collar and elbow from a tiger driver.
That should be a poll. What is more accurate, Dave Meltzer or the weatherman?
No, your local weatherman,
right?
I think it would. Well, you can make that happen, but I feel like it would really be close in odds there. Oh, step up enziguri from Lira Valkyria, Bird Lady, not related to Birdman of Michael Keaton fame. Black Mass. As KJ takes a pause for the 1, 2, 3, as Lira Valkyria, and you can tell she ate a shot right on the side of her face because it's already red and swollen. And she eats a clothesline after the win, but yeah, she won with a black mass. And so Jacy kind of no-sells the finish there. I don't like that. Is this still a placeholder for Gigi? Like, what is Jacy had the potential to be one of the better heels coming out of NXT, and I feel like she's just slowed down. As now she beat her with her own wings. As weird as that is to call, lad. So we're, I guess, not done here with Jacy Jayne and Lira Valkyria. So what happened to the whole Gigi feud? I know it kind of ran its course, but they never gave us a resolute ending, I feel. Because I've got Noam Dar backstage looking like an extra in a Harry Potter movie. He looks like he teaches submissions and sorcery. Dale saying 4-1. Clay, what up? I had a good day. What? I went to a cook. Wow. I literally combined what and cookout right now. Had some whiskey, what, and some Sprite, what. Did you mix them together? I've always been interested by that pairing, but I've never done it. I normally stick to, my Mountain Dews or my colas. But Noam Dar's in mourning of a photo of the Heritage Cup as Jakara Jackson, Ora Mensa, and Lash Legend all show up to console him. And I'm proud of myself that I remembered everyone's name. Curtis is 0-1. She's destroying the wings of Lyria. Yes. I've never seen someone disrespect wings so badly outside of a chicken wing stop. As Kiana James is now, she's got wet paint on her office. We've been going good. We've gone all the way from Raw Underground. Oh, this is where we're going to get the Gigi tie-in. So Gigi versus Jacy has spun out into Kiana James versus Gigi, and Jacy Jayne versus Lira Valkyria. And I feel like neither woman has come out on the positive out of here. Gigi was one that, before the breakup of Toxic Attraction, I feel was 100% bound and determined to go to the main roster. Speaking of the main roster,
let's go. Yeah, fun fact, folks. Make sure your shit's plugged in.
Fair enough. Well, we're already underway with Vaughn. My forehead's abnormally large Wagner.
It's not nice anymore.
I haven't seen the video segment. So.
Fair enough.
Right. Versus, why am I already blanking on his name here? Javier Barnell.
Yeah, Javier is still in this company, and Stone's telling why. I don't understand. I will say the relationship between Wagner and Stone is really just kind of grinding on me now. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
what are you, pallbearer? What is happening here?
No, it's a little bit of, he can tame the savage beast here. I mean, we've got big forehead Ziggler versus Javier Barnell right now.
Big forehead, dude. I'm trying to be nice because he was born with a defect.
Don't worry, you can be nice. I won't.
All right. I mean, the missing link is
the missing link is coming unchained on NXT.
Hearing off the table. Stone just losing his mind. I think it's Stone, whatever the fuck his name is.
Small Mark, are you quoting a hymn lyric right now? I just want to clarify. If you're
wind beneath my wings.
I'm going to start thinking of is like CKY and Bam Margera right on and everything.
Von Wagner getting applause, by the way. And he's smiling like they love me.
He literally looks, and I say this all due respectfully, he looks like if Andre and Ziggler had a child.
Dude, they're giving him like. And
yeah, don't come for me, Elephant Man. Don't come for me. Don't come at me. Don't hop the barricade.
We're getting another package from these two gentlemen. Primetime is back. Lucy and Price.
I was about to say something.
No.
Juvenile Hall time.
Yeah, Harvey Airy and Bronco. Wonder how many conjugal visits to Barbecue Tony F. Why would you wonder that? Like, are you volunteering?
What you Google in your free time is what you Google in your free time, my guy.
Right. Stone may end up leaving Vaughn. Yeah, I think so. I think this will lead to.
He was supposed to have been gone, though.
Yeah,
I thought he lost his job.
Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, and they just like
never left.
Fuck the rules.
Nobody.
They hear it's coming, but they ain't listening.
These guys would be annoying to drive behind. They keep fucking braking. Like, come on now.
Fucking brake checking assholes. Oh, they're gonna debut next week.
Okay.
And put them with Skid Row, and maybe we'll get something.
Here comes the main event, I think. Yeah.
It should be at this point. We're getting the loser leaves NXT match between the dyad. At this point, just call them the Girls of the Young Vets because that's what we all want.
Right.
Versus the Creed brothers.
Thinking about getting Fire Plus. Is it worth it? I don't like NWA or GCW. Thinking about Fight Plus. And
yes,
it's worth it. We watch a shit ton of wrestling on Fight.
I would say it's worth it still because you also, for the most part, get Wrestling Revolver. You get there's still other promotions like Battleground Wrestling, I believe, is also included in that. I don't know fully if House of Glory is. They've been a bit more inconsistent, but there's plenty of good wrestling. Like we cover everything off of that, but there's plenty of wrestling, whether you don't like GCW or that's not your cup of tea, that is on there that I would say hashtag not sponsored, but I'd advocate for it.
Yeah. Here come the Creed brothers. Is Wagner going anywhere? Maybe. They like him. How long before he gets a Prince Albert? That's a funny joke.
I was going to say he's going all the way to the Smithsonian.
Right? Main event! Split screen on the intro, on the entrance. Interesting.
Yeah, because we've got to show them both crawling up the ring steps.
Oh, Braun, the main event. Okay, there you go. A little extra time for Braun at the end. Fair enough.
Oh, and they've already gotten jumped. So we're already underway.
I picked the Crib Brothers. I like that, actually. Can I call them the Crib Brothers?
Are they the Rugrats?
Oh, shit. Look at that. Superplex. Damn, man.
So who are you? Oh, he literally used his brother to jump up. That I like that because that's creative as hell. That's taking the poetry in motion spot and just adding a different layer to it. Cannonball over the top.
This match is finally
got
official.
Bell ring.
I was gonna pick the Dyad just out of a fluke, but this is like not even getting out of the gates. They're getting squashed. Oh wait,
Jacy says not today. 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count. Jacy pulls him out. So
Jacy getting shocked
brothers to win this.
I'll go the Dyad as a surprise.
Well, as Gacy's already getting thrown out as we go to commercial, so I guess I'll take the Creed brothers here to be difficult, but
okay.
Well, I feel like they're going to go with the opposite of what we all think is going to happen, honestly. But if you had to be a betting man, one tag team here has already asked for their release, is already halfway breaking up with their faction, etc. A little bit of the writing might be on the wall.
It could be. I mean, there could be some foreshadowing for sure. Can't both these teams leave NXT? Yeah, but it kind of defeat the purpose of the match.
What about the booking?
Right.
They realistically could just call them up whenever, but yeah.
Really surprised AEW hasn't created an archive of their pay-per-views. They have 4 years of pay-per-views, and I have no idea how to rewatch any of them. Apparently, this has been in the works for a long time, some type of streaming platform. I feel like they could have done something with the Ring of Honor, like tied it together, but I don't know. We're still waiting.
Well, I think that's you're collecting the Infinity Stones there. I feel
fair enough.
That as a video streaming service, if you had AEW pay-per-views, and especially that was the biggest selling point on Ring of Honor, much like when WCW went under, it was its video catalog.
Right.
So if you had that as a streaming service, and I don't currently have Ring of Honor or Honor Club. Do you? I don't know if
I do.
shows are included in it.
Yeah, the library is in there, which is excellent. I've been watching a shit ton of Ring of Honor.
Okay, so then that to me would be a selling point of like if I just pair them together and do their version of the WWE Network, which then spun out when WWE did it. It spun out into the Peacock deal, so it wouldn't be a terrible shout at all.
No, not at all. I mean, you already have that platform. You just have to kind of reformat some things. And, the bonus is you get, the Ring of Honor library when you sign up to be an AEW member. It definitely has opportunity there, but this is something that's been talked about a lot.
Yeah, but also the bonus when you got the WWE Network, and they honestly, I still think relied heavily on people that got the subscription because sign up now and get WrestleMania free.
Yeah.
And then you forget that you had that subscription and it's only $9. So you just fuck it, let it go. I don't think AEW's at a point to where they want to offer double their 4 to 5 pay-per-views a year for $10 for a month versus $60 in a hit.
Mm-hmm. Dale's got Dyad for the win. Creed's for the win. Bye Dyad. KJ in the movies, Mafia guys have a good in the pen. I thought Hollywood was real. It is real, isn't it? Right? Shaving some garlic.
Yeah, 100%. Every Italian, that's what comes with your birth certificate is a pass on how to commit organized crime and how to handle yourself in prison.
Right. Creed brothers for the win. Gacy's gonna schism all over the place. Thanks for that, C Money. Unbroken, the Navy are not the Smurfs. I don't know what I just read. Creed needs to call up ASAP.
Yes, and he was talking about the dudes from Avatar, so it's just the Smurfs all grown up.
Jacy was ejected. Yep. Dyad going to be in. Wait for it.
Well, has kind of gone by the wayside. I saw everybody losing their minds because Maxine got her first debut win on Monday Night Raw. Granted,
right.
The way that woman celebrates, it's terrifying.
Right. I think Jagger Reed looks like a muscular Seth Green. That is funny, Louis, and not inaccurate. Yeah, you can't unsee it now, right?
I can't unsee it, and now all I'm thinking of is Chris from fucking Family Guy in my head.
Right. No, yeah. Keith Lee and Swerve versus OC and Darby. Does anyone think Swerve will turn on Keith Lee? Well, why? I mean, we've already had the kind of. This is such a weird, wonky fucking tournament, Nick.
It's wonky, but in all of the williest of wonky ways, I guess. As weird as it is to try and say that there. But if I'm getting back Swerve and our glory, and I'm still,
and they just break up again.
I'm fingers crossed of like just work it out, just have one match and just realize you guys are fucking good as a tag team.
Right,
just, patch it up and just you guys have been shit outside of this, so please just go with this. We're getting a second chance.
Yeah, that's why I mean, like, if he fucking turns on him again, or they can't get along again, what was the point of even putting them together?
What is it a turn if he already hates him?
And why did we announce one tag team and then two other tag teams? We don't have a fourth tag team yet. Like, what are we doing?
Never get high on your own supply.
Playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Right.
Mark, there's a number of them available on YouTube. Got to be a little creative with the search terms. There you go.
And then too, I will just say though, when you find those, you can just also play our commentary along with it and just sync it up that way. If you get the double tabs and you just mute the video, we'll just be right along sync with you there. Why?
Whoa! All right, belly to belly on the hot tag. Could Ron call out Roman? Could you imagine?
I still wonder, and I'll say this as we've got a kip up from Julius Creed, as he's now getting double teamed. I still wonder if this tribal court goes in favor of Roman, if they side with, well, this is still the tribal chief. He's still the world champ. He's still dominating. If we get all of the elders, if we get your Alphas, your Seekers, your Kishis.
Julius over the top.
Oh,
both taking out everybody.
Right.
They will bring them back with Dyad. Ooh.
No, I want the grizzled young vets. And it's not a loser leaves WWE, it's a loser leaves NXT. So I think whoever wins this just gets moved up.
It could be possible. Now, I do think there's the possibility of finally releasing the grizzled young vets, but we'll see.
Oh, 100%. But I still, we've got the tease of DIY. We've got the tease of an actual good. Now we've got the Usos back together. Shit, give me grizzled young vets versus the Usos.
Right. The only thing that AEW doesn't have the licensing rights to all the talent, since some went back to WWE, Japan, TNA, and other territories. That's an interesting caveat to this story. Because they let the athletes keep their own likeness and everything, right? So they would have to get sign-offs from everybody involved in any type of reproduction, would they not?
Shit ton of royalties. It's a shit ton of royalty fees.
You'd imagine. Oh!
I was going to say, I'm just a simple bird lawyer. I don't know enough about contract law or anything like that to be debating as to what the royalties would be of who has what deal or anything like that. But I still would hope, as just a pro wrestling fan, that if they did a $10 a month streaming service and say it's part of some Turner thing or whatever, to where you get Ring of Honor, you get old AEW pay-per-views, you get it literally from conception onward, you can tie in Being the Elite, all that, all your extra bullshit. I would get it. Should I pay $80 for their fucking video game?
Right. Chop block. Chop block.
I got a chop block to break up the count after a power bomb.
All in, all out, a week apart, hopefully streaming service. Yeah, a lot of fans have talked about this. I mean, it's not exactly cheap to get one of these pay-per-views. 2 in a week is crazy. And you have Fastlane on the 2nd of September, I believe.
Absolutely. Well, don't worry,
Hope y'all
folks.
got
That's
some
why.
money.
Oh, I was gonna say that's why we got you covered. Of no matter what, you know for a fact, if it's a day that ends in Y and it has pro wrestling on it, we will be here live covering it. So
Right.
even if you can't get it, we got you covered. We got your back.
Right. Is the same thing as Viking Raiders leaving NXT. Kind of. Yeah. Same idea.
Okay, dude. I am in commercial right now, sir. I don't know about you.
I'm back in commercial. Yes, I'm getting a McMuffin.
Fair enough. I've got this commercial that looks like at one point I had Linda McMahon out here shadowboxing. It's selling me like Peloton or something like that. Some fucking Peloton. Some fucking exercise equipment.
Jagger looks like Uncle Fester went on the Subway diet.
He looks like it looks like two Bond villains just formed a tag team.
Right? They're like the henchmen before you get to the boss.
Do you expect me to tap out? No, I expect you to. I expect to win by pinfall, Mr. Bond.
This match is hard because I want neither one to leave. Fair enough. I mean, I'm curious what it all means. So I'm invested, which I mean, I can't always say with NXT that I'm totally invested in what's going on. I'm curious here. What happens?
At the end of the day, regardless of which side you're cheering for, we're either seeing a team get moved up to the main roster or we're seeing a team future endeavored. It's like the Impact Feast or Fire type matches.
Yeah, absolutely. KJ and Nick, here's an idea for a new Sunday stream. When there's no wrestling on, you can call it Shoot the Shit. Open discussion with you guys. Yeah, that was AKA Let's Rumble, which has just been on the back burner. Yes.
Well, I feel like at this point is halfway just at times becomes us when we're on the streams. That's how you know when the wrestling ain't always up to snuff, but
right,
we always are. But yeah, no, that's still why we always mention the subscribers, the likes, all of that, just bigging up the channel, the memberships, the super chats and everything, because it gets us to the point to where this is just what we do. We can be here fully on a Sunday and just shoot the shit with you guys. I would love to get to the point to where we have, a members only just super chat or like exclusive conversation on Sundays or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we got lots of things going, guys. And for those who are newish here, we did do the weekly podcast where we just jumped on and talked shit about wrestling and yelled at each other for a couple hours. It's just
now we just do it daily.
Yeah, dynamics of the team and such. We will get back there. We just trying to plot things out and make them make sense. It's hard when it's your side hustle.
Yeah, that's why we try to make it the main hustle.
Right.
And that's why all y'all can help us out, What?
Braun is awesome. Yeah, Braun has found the next gear, the next level, it was almost like that Roman where it just slid into the right pocket. And if he stays in this pocket, he's money. Pure money.
He's the foundation for money. I get what you're saying. I think there's still room for growth.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just don't want to put the full tribal chief on him. Oh, we got
no. I just mean in that where like Roman found that switch and fell into that groove. I think that Braun has found his groove at a younger age, and then that he's going to be able to develop this guy that he is now.
WWE does a really great job of taking the company push, the very well known, obviously company decided whether it be true or accurate or not, babyface, pushing them and then turning them heel. And I think Roman was the groundwork for that. And now you're seeing guys like Braun doing that. You're seeing guys like Carmelo doing the reverse of that almost even. Oh.
Brutus just smashing. Now he's on the outside.
He's going to the top rope, or we're going for a slingshot.
450.
Oh, and you don't think a man that size would hit a 450? Two count.
Wait.
He said it, not us.
That's the funniest shit. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll give that to you. C Money, you earned that one. That's a day off. What's a day off?
I was gonna say, hey, we'll still be out here do something strange for a little piece of change, man. $5 make you holla. Why?
What's going on, Victor? Another Victor in the house. Oh, big kick. Sup, KJ and Nick. Do you think that was a tease of Gigi going back to Priscilla Kelly in the vignettes today? Maybe not as far as this is Priscilla Kelly, but in the sense of Gigi being more in line with that person.
Yeah, in that persona, that type of character, I would say that type of personality, everything like that. Versus, I'm PK. Yeah, well, she's got to save herself from the spray painted house and her weird, awkward brother that was in like the third row and shit like that.
Yeah, I could do without that shit. I really can, but it's nice. Like, as far as she just shows up, made a mess, and she's causing like, I don't know why Katana Chance keeps getting like these acting roles that she's not good at all, and then she can actually wrestle. So I wish they would stop it.
You mean Kiana James? Yeah, she can't do either.
Kiana, yeah, I call her
Don't
Katana.
worry, she can't do either. So I would say you're right and wrong on both fronts.
Brutus hulking up.
Gronk smash. He does look like a fucking Gronkowski brother. He had the Keish 360 bump on the clothesline there.
Right. Up for the Doomsday Device. Oh.
Yeah, Louis, we know that. That's why, yeah.
What was up?
They can't use Priscilla Kelly because of...
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh!
A tope. Holy shit.
Tope on Doomsday.
Yeah, and Brutus is down. I feel like we're going to get an awkward commercial spot.
Yup.
They're just rubbing heads.
7 minutes, so here's 4 minutes of commercials. Yup.
18 years.
What now?
Okay, no commercial. Just a long pause of head rubbing.
I think they were supposed to go to commercial and they didn't. I want that. Win, lose, or draw. I want the Young Veterans bet back. Fuck this fucking dyad, all this spooky House of Purple bullshit. Right. Give me the Grizzly Young Vets. They should have never not been them.
That's why I agree with KJ. I think Hook will be better in NXT than he would do in WWE. Jack, welcome back. Wait. Pebbles is in the ring. Ivy says nah for your shit. Taking her out. We got another masked person. Oh, shit. The Creeds are going to lose.
Oh, headbutt. Is this just Joe Gacy just jumping through with a fucking red hoodie on? Do we have a new member? Oh, he fucked up. He fucked up getting through some of the part of the barricade. He was trying to climb back, and they caught it on camera to where he fucked up. I'm going to point that out. Bro, if you see this, give me credit. Watch me.
Dude, the Creeds are done.
3, and the Creeds are no more. They have been like Icarus and flown too close to the sun. They are no longer in NXT. The team everyone thought was out because they had asked for their release is still going.
I felt like it was too obvious. Like, the WWE, the history of Vince McMahon. It's not very often they're like, oh, they're quitting? Give them a match. Like, it's like, bye. So I felt like there was something a ruse here, and sure enough, woo!
Does it become, though, a little bit like what there was going around of after the Money in the Bank press conference, to where Hunter's saying about how him and Drew were laughing at the dirt sheets going on about him being unhappy, this and that. This could be, like we said all along, work the marks, work the dirt sheets.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it, dude. And I mean, you see these reports, and like Triple H said, like 75% of them are wrong. Now, dude, standing in the aisle with the clown mask, like, is it just going to be revealed Jacy? Which whatever.
They just bought a bunch of those light up LED masks from fucking Spirit Halloween before they closed up for the.
It was Chad Gable. He wants the Creed brothers.
It's Bo Dallas.
It's Bo Dallas.
I'm just waiting for catching flies in his mouth.
They got that one. But also not good. What was not good? Not bad, but not good. That okay. The match was pretty good itself, and the way it ended, I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, there's some type of angle here, and the fact of the Creed brothers have been expelled from NXT.
Can you use expelled when they're not in Chase U?
Touche.
Even though they do seem like the wrestling, like if NXT was a university, Chase U is the fraternity, the Diamond Mines, the wrestling team.
Is it fireworks by you, KJ and Nick thing annoying? LOL. Not by me.
I had a ton, and then of course I sent out the whole comment in the chat of I have lunatics by me still setting off fireworks in a thunder and lightning storm and everything, but they've since now completely died off. If it's now eerily quiet, which means probably in about
the next
months when we hit the 10 o'clock hour, they're going to go insane. That's when we'll get the grand finale here.
Right. Indie companies should archive together, cut costs, one price, split it, basically passive income. No one keeps going to pay the $5 for 100 different streaming services. I mean, I think that's what Fight has tried to do, and not just Fight, but definitely Fight has been on the forefront of that, is bringing all of that together, Nick.
100%. That's why I will, again, still hashtag not sponsored, but if you're listening, I see your ads all the time when I'm trying to watch other shit, and we use you. But if Fight wants to sponsor us, but yeah, no, I think that Fight Plus is probably the best, closest thing to something like that, to where you get GCW, you get Wrestling Revolver, you get NW, you get so many of these other promotions that normally you'd have to pay $10-20 a pay-per-view, all of that. That you can literally just pay one fee, and you can go even through still, like with like we were talking about the video library, you can go through the back catalog.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's a really handy thing to have. And I mean, I think it's one of the things that's happened over the last year and a half, where the prominence of independent options, and you've seen a company like GCW blow up, and maybe almost too much so, where they're running 3-4 shows a week. But at the same time, it's exposure that people would never get in the past.
Oh, absolutely. That's still why plenty of the guys that we've even ended up talking to and everything are now almost household names. That's why you see Nick Wayne's and Billy, I said Billy Eilish. Billy Starks.
Eilish.
I almost went there. No relation. But have signed with AEW, why you're seeing a lot of this influx of guys that Blake Christian's a great example. That is featured heavily on Ring of Honor, but also heavily in GCW as their world champ right now.
Right. Nick called it. Wait, I thought I took him.
I don't know what I called.
What did you call?
I don't know.
Now
you can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
Right. Yeah, no, we're getting a replay of I'm getting a commercial for SmackDown.
I'm getting a replay. Oh, it is for SmackDown. I was initially getting a replay of Money in the Bank, I thought. Yeah.
Ivy Nile leaving too. That's a good question. I don't know. It feels like maybe not.
I don't think so, because of what we had teased earlier tonight. But we did bring up that question. But yes, I see a couple people commenting and everything. Yes, so the winner of the loser leaves town match is the Dyad, the Grizzly event. So we've got
Finnegan,
Prince Devateur, and NXT. I thought we were done here because we literally had it 3 minutes when I dragged you from corner to corner a couple weeks ago. So he's responding to Carmelo Hayes.
It's interesting.
Well, Finn's already dipped his toe before into NXT, and we've heard.
I'll see you next Tuesday, my guy.
Let's go. I was just saying, Vince dipped his toe into NXT before he had that run where he went back. The future Tony D'Angelo, freedom or trial.
I love that. Freedom or trial.
That's what I was saying earlier too. In the state of Florida, I would believe that would be passable in the justice system.
Right. 9 out of 10. Yeah, the
Her
Creeds
brothers. When were they actually related? So we're getting Tiffany Stratton versus Ivy Nile
next week. So next week's shaping up. There you go.
Absolutely.
Chase and Duke against Drew and Dempsey.
But I've also heard that this is how they go against the Vince isms of if they go back to start advertising stuff, because Vince won't go against stuff that he's already advertised.
Which I think is cute, but we've seen Vince say, I don't give a fuck.
Right? Why does Booker still like he's about to fucking square up? Why does Booker like he's about to walk through a fucking Miami backyard and square up with Kimbo Slice or fucking Jorge Masvidal here?
Look at this. Thank you. They're the goodbyes, dude.
Well, that is there. They had a huge run at NXT. They were really through that transition from the black and gold to the 2.0 era and back to now the white and gold. And I still forgot.
Yeah.
It was close enough to the end time that we're still getting Braun Breaker. Is it weird that you would do this and then this is how you ended? I feel like most people might have clicked off by then, though. It was 3 minutes to actual end time. People's DVRs aren't picking this shit.
It's funny as shit, the timing of it. But yeah, I figure you're going to end with your, you've been selling it all show and you hope people stick around.
I get you.
You hope. So the bald guy, I mean, why not just go off like you said? You could have done the tag match and then you go off the air with the crowd chanting thank you.
Absolutely. And you could have fit this other shit in before.
True story. The U.S. Supreme Court recently decided wrestling matches are suitable substitution for court trials. Yes.
I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of the other decisions that they made lately, but
I started reading that. I'm like, uh-oh.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yes, Victor, T for Kimbo. 100%.
Yeah, Kimbo.
Fucking legend of a human being. Vance is already given it a rating before it's done. 7
we got more 10. Stuff.
Mix in 10 and plus.
He's talking about Seth.
Because I called out Seth Rollins.
I know who it was. Jacy. It's that simple. WWE needs the dyad to go ratings. The Rock's daughter makes ratings. I don't know about that. Also, Tiffany Stratton will beat Ivy Nile. Thank God. Yeah, I agree with that, Kenny.
Yes, that's what it is. Of Jacy, Jayne, and Joe Gacy just went backstage and they did the fusion dance. And then they just, we can't come out here as this monstrosity. So we've got to cover ourselves up in a hood and a mask.
Right. No, you're not wrong. I know it was 7 years ago.
Oh, Victor's saying it was one of his neighbors. Well, shit.
Oh, shit.
Did you ever fight Kimbo, Victor?
Yeah.
Are you the one in 21 and 1? I'm
going to go watch the old street fights and watch for Victor in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks. He'll somehow be there in the Wrestling for Life t-shirt, just somehow fucking time traveler back there. 78 matches is all I've had.
All right. You're right. This probably should have went first.
Yup.
Like,
I've had more premium live event matches than I have televised matches.
But wait, there's more.
But that's what I'm saying is I get we're watching it, but this feels like
a baby face. You got applause. You got applause for it.
It feels to me of like if you stayed out for the end credits or the mid-credit scene at a fucking Marvel movie of like, cool, this is teasing something. I don't know if they're going to pay it off or not.
Right. You're not wrong. I'm 25 years old.
Braun Breaker will return. That's all we're going to end here with.
Right. Cool beans. What's up, J-Boy?
So what if we took the top 25-year-old in WWE, Braun Breaker, versus the top 26-year-old in AEW in Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Whew. What's the question here? One-on-one, like head-to-head right
Literally
now?
just that of just comparing the two. If they had a match of just, it's interesting to me to hear that he's 25,
right,
and Max is 26.
Yeah, Max is wow, we got music. What the yo, Ilya, I must break you.
Braun Breaker, I must break you. If he Steiner reclines, he Steiner reclines. I feel like is what he'd be coming out here saying.
Yeah, no, we had to set up something.
Right.
Ilya versus Braun as a goodbye battle would be fun, though. No, but back to your MJF thing, MJF's just, he's miles ahead, right? Like, you look at the 25-year-olds that he's surrounded with, and he's miles ahead. You know what I mean? He's not your typical 25-year-old.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But Braun Breaker versus Ilya, does this not feel like this could be more a versus an NXT match, be a Monday Night Raw, a Friday Night SmackDown, a mid-card match? This is, we're 9:06 on a Monday Night Raw instead of 10:06 on a Tuesday on an NXT. And this is the match that we're setting up, is Braun Breaker versus Ilya. I think that's where we're at here.
Yeah, we could have done this probably earlier, but Ilya and Braun, here come all the zebras.
Well, no, I was just saying, talent-wise, I feel like they've both outgrown NXT.
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong at all. Now it's interesting. Like Ilya says, there's one thing I need to go for the title, and that's to get through you, kind of idea. So this very much could be a case of, oh wait, the wrestlers are here, like instantly, like
all the people that were at ringside for
we got them back.
NXT Underground, all three of them came out. And they're just eating the stiffest of elbows. Step up Enziguri from Ilya.
Ilya's fucking nuts, man. Like, I'm okay with this because I want to see Ilya fight everybody. Braun holding his head. Both men spilled to the floor. Hey, what's his face is still here? I didn't know he was still in the company.
Good old what's his name?
Yeah, good old what's his name?
Well, no, I was just about to say, if we're talking about Ilya and all of that, and still, I think part of why I think he needs to instantly jump to the main roster, as I still hold near and dear to me, is one of my favorite matches.
Right.
I know you can still currently go and watch it on YouTube, is him versus Bad Bones versus Walter at the time in Dub X Dub.
Oh, my God. And I told you, I was so into, like, the NXT UK, bit where he was champion and then he had to relinquish it. It was a really fucking compelling story, and I really, really kind of fell in love with kind of how Ilya has conducted himself. This will be very interesting if he has to get through Braun Breaker and does, and turns his eyes on Carmelo, because he could start ending people's NXT careers real quick.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But yes, Simone saying there, shucky ducky, quack quack. That does it for NXT tonight.
That's it.
Right. So they ended after we had a loser leaves NXT match, and we had the thank you chants for the Creed brothers. We get Braun Breaker cutting a promo, gets interrupted, and we've got the fallout between Ilya and Breaker.
Yeah, I think that's going to go down as well. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but that's a pretty big shock. The fact that the Creed brothers lose to, again, they use the fact that there's been public issues with the grizzled young vets, and it sells the story real, quite compellingly, where we're all like, well, this must be goodbye. And no, it's not. And they didn't even reveal who that person is, which probably was Jacy, but.
Yeah, but I still think what you just nailed right there is more the story coming out of this whole show. I think this goes again back to, which still is to me the slept on, the hidden gem of that press conference from Money in the Bank is Drew and Hunter laughing at the dirt sheets reporting Drew being unhappy. I think it might be that similar type situation with the Grizzly Young Vets wanting their release of, hey, well, you guys want to get some fucking buzz? Just
Yeah.
Just tell Meltzer some shit that it doesn't have to be right. He'll go with it.
Nick, it's right in line with what we've said for months and months on this channel. We've said it repeatedly that half the shit, like it's just made up bullshit. Made up is, there's no factual nature to it. All these people who talk to inside source or top guy, and it's horseshit. With the exception of the Meltzers who are getting leaks from his buddies. Out, a lot of these people are just talking out of their ass, and even he's talking out of his ass. We already compared him to the weatherman earlier tonight.
Well, it's still at the end of the day the difference between, I guess, halfway, I guess, sports journalism or regular news reporting, and when it comes to pro wrestling, is because you don't think these guys know for a fact that the second they tell you this, it's going to get 10,000 clicks across 18 different social media platforms and everything, when they're already intentionally trying to work a narrative.
Yeah. No, I mean, when we get it and we see it all the damn time, but like I said, I mean, a lot of this shit doesn't pan out. It's just, it is what it is at the end of the day. This is funny as hell. Lance Storm was great in Rocky 3. For Rocky, if he was much bigger.
Right.
Let's go.
Well, no, it was Louis saying, well, I got to get back to work now. See you later, wrestling fans. I'll leave you with this. Lance Storm is my favorite Canadian wrestler. If I can be serious for a moment.
Classic. I mean, what a guy.
J-Boy, what up? I like how everyone's now jumping on the shucky ducky quack quack.
There you go.
Yeah, see, it's still the best line. Sorry.
6.5 out of 10. I got a few here. Bobby's in the house with 7.5. Mick gives it a 10 straight out. 8 dyads out of 10. All right.
I was gonna say you halfway. Well, because the you sound like you're talking about M&Ms. It sounds like you're talking about fucking candy. I'll trade you 8 Twizzlers for 10 M&Ms.
No. Good night, Wrestling for Life gang. Was it Jacy in the Red Hood? I don't know. They kind of left that up in the air.
Speaking of up in the air, I like how you actually took that like that was a fucking serious offer. Like, don't be fucking with my candy, man.
Walk Tall is in. Walking Tall is in. Is
on, yes. I feel like we need to go back and we need to go watch that documentary, that lovely, especially on Independence Day. You always have to watch it when Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum defended us globally, actually, not even just the U.S., from that alien invasion in 1996.
Right. 7.5 Gacy's out of 10. See you tomorrow for Dynamite. So, do ducks quack or not chirp? They quack.
Yes, but you didn't even read the question. You made your own question.
Why do ducks quack? Obviously, I'm already I'm halfway out the door already.
Yeah, why? We're good.
Why, dude? I need to know why now. I can't go home until he tells us why.
No. Have you not seen the Mighty Ducks? Quack, quack,
quack,
quack, quack, quack.
You do that every once in a while if you want it to be ridiculous as a hockey player. You'd be like, fuck it, we're gonna do the quack.
We are fully the Bash Brothers of pro wrestling.
F you, Dave. Dave's not here, man.
Literally, Dave's not here, man. If you get it, you get it. You know, smoke some more vitamins, you'll get it.
Right. That's why I don't read the dirt sheets. Good choice, smile mark. Live programming, anything you can change at any time. That's it. And that's why you got to watch with us. We're here for all the twists and turns. And when it actually happens, we're here to report on it. So at least you can trust what you're being told by us.
Yeah, and if we end up being wrong, we'll actually recant the statements. Where nobody's live as much as we are.
Right. Earthquake, underrated Canadian wrestler. Yeah, the Earthquake Shockmaster.
John Tenta,
the classic. You remember when he was Earthquake and he just had a random Canadian flag on his belly button, like on his trunk, on his singlet, was just the random Canadian flag in the middle of him.
Yeah, randomly, because it was Earthquake and then there was Avalanche. There were natural disasters.
Yeah, John Tenta was good. There you go. He was a great villain. He was a great video game villain. Like in the wrestling games, you're like, fuck, here comes Earthquake.
Well, and even then, if he was an actual sumo wrestler and everything, the man could literally fucking throw you around.
Yeah, you really could. 8 out of 10. Love the show. Nice. Nick, MJF, and Adam Cole in a tag team action tomorrow.
Well, we got into this earlier, Victor, to where we were breaking down the definition of both. Of now, if they're both in action, does that mean that they are singularly, each individually in action? Or, if the atom rotates clockwise,
right,
and so on and so forth, if we're talking physics and all the neurons and everything, does both mean that they are both collectively in action?
I got to get me one of these. But yeah, they're both in action, one way or the other. We'll find out together, folks. 8 out of 10 for me. Flying V.
Coach Bombay.
There you go.
Hey, Bombay.
Coach Bombay. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's
I halfway want to say same what time, same what channel.
Even better. Folks, that was NXT. I'm going to give it... I'll give it 7 stars out of 10 stripes.
I'll give it.
I should cut it off, Morgan.
Well, because there was a fair amount there. I'll give it 6.5 quacks out of 10 Bombays.
There you go. There we go. We'll take that. But that is NXT, folks. We're back tomorrow for Dynamite. Click all our links below. Go check out our shop and become a member on the channel. We appreciate you guys tuning in all the time. We love it. We're back more and more. And like we say, we are the channel that just covers more live wrestling than anybody else. So that's all I got. A good night of NXT, decent night of Raw. Week's off to a good start.
Absolutely. Of course, we're kicking off. We're rolling through the 4th of July weekend and then still got the whole week of professional wrestling going on. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, you better put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side, folks. Have a good night. Come back tomorrow.